Well, hello. It's been a while. I've been busy lately. Uh, yeah, the London Years, episode 8. I'm recording now from Rincón de la Victoria, Málaga. The beach on the background. Yeah, I came here to visit family, so I'm gonna be here for a few days. But yeah, I found a moment now to record a new episode. So we left last time. I got a lot of noise from the traffic and construction workers. I left last time where I started the college in London to try to get a bit better with the language in northeast London. The college was in Tottenham area. Yes, it was 3 tube stations for me. Um, I remember was people from Afghanistan, Lebanon, Poland, uh, not sure what else. My memory. I told you guys this is a good memory exercise, but yeah, I'm sure that these countries I say were my classmates. And for some reason, my first teacher was from Turkey, Turkish guy teaching English. And the amazing coincidence, and many years later, my first teacher in Sweden, where I moved after that, was from Turkey also. So why the hell can be native speakers, people teaching their language better? I don't know. But I guess when it's a basic level, when it's a starting the process of learning, there can be a teacher from everywhere, so they don't care if it's native speakers or not. Later on, I had English teachers, but in the first one I remember perfectly was from Turkey, and it was an amazing detail. I remember now my first speaking test. It was with a cassette, just recording the test with a normal cassette, and he said his name, hello, I'm blah blah blah, teacher of ESOL entry 3, whatever it was, and he had to say my name, which is Alejandro Ourinha, and he couldn't say my surname for some reason. So he said, here I'm with the student Alejandro. I couldn't believe it. How the hell I can concentrate and start a proper test if he does that in my face? I say, are you fucking kidding me, man? Means even it's a 3 syllables name, surname. What a stupid idiot. He could ask me before, not start recording and then, oh, I can say that. So Alejandro, like if it was, a Benny Hill show or something, some parody. Anyway, I managed to sort out the test later on, even if I didn't have a proper surname, apparently. And yeah, I learned quite a lot in the course, even if I didn't realize, but it was okay. It was okay. Even with a couple of friends later on. I invited them to participate in this episode, but didn't have any answer, and we can't keep waiting forever. So, yeah, with one of them, I took her to see Metalworks in Camden Town, some metal cover bands, and she was really impressed. Never saw anything like that before. Um, then I had another classmate, Carol from Slovakia here, and I was complaining that I didn't was having lately enough hours in the catering company, and I had a bad week and then a bit better, and was nothing stable. So he said he worked for a casino company. It was quite central actually, but west, more by the Kensington side. I think it was Gloucester Road Station, the closest one, and it was just 1 minute walking from the Kensington Gardens part of Hyde Park. And it was a bit weird because I could go to that new job and I could pass the deck chairs. Now was the new season starting in March 2006, and I was no longer with them, but I could pass and I could see other guys working with the chairs, and sometimes I just used to sit in one of the benches and just looking how they act and remembering old times. But yeah, it was already old times. Just a few months earlier, I was the one struggling with the customers there. But yeah, I was now working as a kitchen porter in a posh, very posh casino place in a posh area in London. It was very weird. It was an ultra mega posh casino with rich customers, maybe millionaires sometimes. But I had probably the shittiest job there. Or at least I felt like not everybody, but some of the group peers and people there look at you like if you were a piece of shit because you had to wear like a blue long jacket and a paper hat. So, you know, when we're talking about some other kind of discrimination, it's a scandal and you lose your job straight away. But when the discrimination is about the job you have, is socially accepted. So my English was still not good enough to communicate, I could have normal conversation, but still, even now I'm still struggling a bit to find the right words, like now, for example. And just because of that and the uniform you are wearing, and them are wearing, very elegant, sweet, um, yeah, uniforms, so they look at you like a piece of shit, and it's socially accepted, But fuck that shit, man. But not everybody was like this. I remember very nice people over there too. Was like a 50-50, we can say. It was a hard job, physical, very physical. Sometimes we were busy, and when we were not busy, we had a fucking Lebanese chef. Oh my God, why I remember. I have to remind him now. What a fucking bastard, the old fat fucker. Anytime was a quiet moment, he was start looking the walls or the ceiling or the floor or behind something. Oh, look, no. He always finds some stupid things to keep us busy, even if he was having a seat. And then if you complain, you lose your job, or he was. When he was off, when this guy was off, it looked like a totally different job. So sometimes, it's not most of the time there is not the job itself, it's the people you are working with who makes jobs nightmares or just something even enjoyable if you are working with the right people around you. Well, this fucking fat bastard Lebanese piece of shit motherfucker, cocksucking son of 7 billion bitches. was giving us a hard time for no reason anytime he was there. So I really, really, really hope he's no longer in this world anymore, because what a fucking bastard, stupid idiot was. It's not like he was having extra money because of that. I don't know, maybe he wanted to show some power to his other workmates for some reason. Maybe he wanted to impress the head chef in the kitchen. I don't know, man, but it was unbelievable. Nobody wanted to work with him. And I remember one day, even one of the other chefs had enough and started shouting at him. That was funny, man. The guy from Morocco, I remember, Alami was his name. And the bastard, his name was Rabier, and Alami had enough. And say, trying to cook something, no, and listening the guy saying, now clean this, now the ceiling, now the filters, now the blah blah blah, now change the rubbish, now the, not stopping. Sometimes like 2 or 3 instructions at the same time, and this guy starts shouting at him, stop with the fucking stupid instructions, leave them alone, fuck off, get the fuck out of here. The other chef shouting at him, and even with a massive kitchen knife like this, get the fuck out of my sight. Was maybe a bit over the top, but I think after that night, these two guys couldn't work alone together for a long time. And yeah, I was just, trying to ignore stupid workmates, as I always did, as much as I can, and just thinking, the job itself wasn't interesting at all, but the money was okay. Was over minimum wages, and I could pay the bills, the rent, I could travel to visit family, and I still have some savings, so it was okay. So that's why I stayed in the job a lot longer than expected at the end. So I got a few stories, and maybe I could even try to record an episode. Not everybody likes to talk in YouTube, but yeah. But I will ask uh, at least 2 or 3 people if they want to collaborate, remembering crazy old memories in that casino, in the kitchen, or even in the restaurant, because the waiter guys were nice, most of them Italian, but a crazy guy from Valencia. What was his name? Daniel. Yeah, was always singing crazy stuff, and almost anyone understood the lyrics of what he was singing. But even if in rushy moments, he made me laugh. So yeah, I will try to contact him for the next episode. Maybe some people can make the workplace more enjoyable, like this guy, for example, and some people are in the other side, like this Lebanese chef. Hmm. Did I learn anything about the proper casino place and casino job, the gambling thing? No, no. I was most of the time in the kitchen places. It was like a 5-floor building, and I think we had the casino that's in the basement and ground floor or something like that. And then a big kitchen, but another storerooms all along the building. So yeah, I was passing up and down. It was an old Victorian house, no lift. So sometimes I had to go to storerooms upstairs, and that's why I crossed these group peers, and some of them looking like not even looking at your face. It's crazy, man. It was absolutely disgusting, man. If society works like this, it is really bad, man. It is discrimination, man. It's not about your skin color. It's not about where you come from, but it's about your social position somehow. Differences of classes, even if probably I have more studies and more culture than some of these people were having better jobs than me in that moment, but it's not a fucking reason to look at other people down like that. If you do that, you are a fucking piece of shit, man. What can I say? If you look other people down, just stop watching this video and get the fuck out of here, man. You need to respect people, and can be even a homeless guy now sitting out there, and the guy can be a doctor or an engineer or anything that had a bad time in life and now is there. That don't look other people down, man. This is discrimination, man. Where are the associations or platforms or people supporting this kind of stuff? They make so much noise for other kind of discrimination and not for that, and that you see every day, everywhere, in any country, all the motherfucking time. So I'm glad I'm doing this video, and I hope somebody watch it, and I hope can inspire somebody. You know, yeah. Most of the people don't openly speak because, yeah, they are scared of losing their jobs, of course, especially when you have to survive and pay bills. But at some point, you have to do it, man. If your boss is abusing his or her position, you always can go to somebody else. Maybe it's the person you see daily all the time and it feels like it's the only person in charge there, but it's only a person on top of the motherfucker, and yeah, you can stop things, unfair situations. I was just learning to deal with people like that, but yeah. Okay, almost 18 minutes. So yeah, we talk about the college. I I'm gonna try to remember a few more stories about that Tottenham college, a few more stories about my life in Leighton, London, and where I moved to Lewisham, and a few more memories about this job by Kensington Gardens, Gloucester Road, in that casino club. So, if you like it, if you enjoy these videos, you are making me a big favor if you subscribe, if you click like, if you share the video, because that's the intention, is to reach people. I'm trying to share this experience and to make this channel a bit bigger, but it is hard, man. It is hard to get some views. You need to lie, you need to write a fucking sensationalist title. The most of the videos are like that. In YouTube, it's a nice spectacular headline, and then you open the video and it's nothing about that. But I prefer to be honest and try the right way. I just tell my stories, and hoping that somebody can be interested and enjoy the way I speak. And even if you are learning English, or if you are somebody, who I'm talking to you now. If you are somebody who is forgetting his English and is trying to activate his brain and remember a bit more this language. I was gonna use a bad adjective for it, but could be worse. There are a lot of worse languages than this one. Okay, guys. Have a nice day, another nice weekend. See you next time.